So they actually still were a little more sluggish. And by the end of 26, they came out with a vaporizer carburetor that got great gas mileage, but didn't make much power. It really didn't do what needed to be done. We saw that Chevy come through a moment ago. We will probably see some more. And General Motors is really trying to push the style thing and the features. If you look inside the Model T coupes and the two doors, they still aren't finished off quite as nice as that Chevy was. And that is going to become a problem. It still is. But yes.
See, we had a 6T sneak in there, the red runabout at the end. Want to make sure we get you introduced. That's car number 413, 1926 Ford Model T runabout, brought to us by Brian Dowell of St. Clair, Michigan. So thank you for joining in on the passenger review.
And I think the only body style we're missing is a four-door. And the four-door was a carryover from the previous style. These were all new bodies for 26. Anyway, thank you very much.
Oh, I will say, anytime we get a critical mass of Model Ts together, we like to do a horn salute. So if you would indulge me, if you'd all hit your horns.
Uh-oh, there's an odd one in there. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Number 410 is a 1926 Dodge Brothers Series 116 business sedan exhibited by Dale Bowering of St. Clair Shores, Michigan. Number 421 is a 1926 Dodge Brothers Series 116 business sedan exhibited by Thomas Nash of Berkeley, Michigan. And number 396 is a 1925 Dodge Brothers Series 116 Touring exhibited by John Filkins of Groseal, Michigan. Okay, we have seen a lot of Dodges come through, a lot of Dodge Brothers come through. That's because they sold a lot of cars, okay? It really is. It's actually another reason. I have mentioned these all steel bodies. Wood-structured bodies don't last over time if you don't keep them in a good environment, a good dry environment. The wood rots, the body falls apart. Steel bodies last, and therefore there are more of them to restore, but it's wonderful seeing this many. I don't think we've ever had this many come out together at once. So 25, 26 Dodge Brothers, very, very similar. Again, we've talked about 26. They got the separate starter and generator, 6-volt system, standard shift pattern, going away from all those oddities. 26 would be pretty much the end of this styling that they've had for several years. Finally, as with Ford, Dodge had to do something to try to keep up their market share. The factory price on the Touring was $885 and $25. I think the sedans were just over $1,000, $1,100 for the sedan. Again, we're still seeing the disc wheels, and again, that was a styling thing of this time. They're going to disappear very quickly. We really won't see any disc wheels anymore of that design.
All right, still a lot of straight lines on these cars too, as I'm looking at them. The vertical elements and a little bit of carriage, and quite frankly, thinking back to that vehicle that kicked off the start there, when we had the actual horse-drawn buggy there. So still, again, some of that element in the automobile design hasn't quite grown into something in and of itself yet.
Thank you very much for bringing them out. I hope you're enjoying your weekends. So this is a 1926-7 Model T chassis, and we let this in because, you always see Model Ts come through. Oh, yeah, this has no body and no number. Yeah, I think the number fell off with the body.
Nowhere to put the number, so.
Anyway, this allows you to see what the Model T is. Early on in Model T era, they did sell the chassis as a separate unit. To have an outside bodybuilder, build commercial body, a depot hack, whatever, on the chassis. Later on, they did not extend that. They were having enough trouble, I guess, building complete cars. But it allows you to see the simplicity of the Model T. And of course, from up in the stand, it's kind of hard to see it, but you can see the 3 pedals that kind of come off the top of the transmission